I remember when you first got Smallville. Well, when we first got Smallville, I had, it sounds fancy, but it wasn't, $5,000 Cadillac Eldorado convertible that didn't run very well. It looked good, but it was a piece of shit. I bought it for $5,000, and you let me keep it at your mansion, if I may say, in Agora Hills.
I lost it. Don't let him kid you. I lost it, folks. I lost it.
But you had one. That's more than...
I had a jet, too. I lost that, too.
All right, well, we could talk about that. But right now, I'm talking about my shitty Eldorado Cadillac convertible, John.
Love your Eldorado. It was like from Smokey and the Bandit.
Yeah, and I remember you came over one day. You had, I don't know if you had any more, but you had the General Lee in your garage.
Yeah, I do. I have two of them now.
Okay, so I go, can I see it? And you're like, yeah. And I was kind of nervous asking you. And you're like, let's go for a ride. And we got in. Of course, I jumped through the window. It was hard because I just had surgery a few years back, so I was a little stiff. But we drove down the highway and we got looks, and the girls, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in the General Lee. Some people that were younger were like, what the hell are these guys doing? But it was my brother. I got my brother. It was before FaceTime. He was like, no way. It was so exciting, but you're so giving. You're so good to me. He eventually said, come get your piece of shit. I can't keep it here anymore. But it was after about a year or two, and I understood that. But, those days, did you have a great time doing the show? Did you love doing the show? Did you, I could tell that you were just really enveloped sort of in the role, and you took it so seriously, which I think really helped the character and the show.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I have, it's been a long time. So I have great memories. Another part of me remembers, though, being kind of pissy about scripts or about the shallowness of the writing at times. But, now I realize, it's hard. It's hard to turn out 24 stories worth watching a year. It's hard to do that. So,
yeah.
But I didn't really know. And I just did a YouTube video. I answer Duke's questions, and people always ask me my favorite episode. And somebody said, what is your least favorite episode? And I had to tell them that when we did it, we did one called The Ghost of General Lee. And I remember reading it and thinking, oh, great. Now we're stealing from Mark Twain. This is Tom Sawyer. We show up at our own wake. I mean, these guys are so lame. Years later, it became my favorite episode. Wow. So once I became a member of the audience rather than a member of the cast, I loved every minute of Dukes.